So for my first question, I guess, I will ask, what kind of training did you do to become a director? Exactly?
Well, actually, I'm one of the ones that went to film school.
Okay.
Film school, and actually, it was a 4-year program. I got a bachelor's degree, and there are a lot of different programs, different schools all around the country, and I know that there's been a trend toward the whole idea that if you have $50,000 to go to college, make a movie instead. I can go on a little bit about that, but I still think it's a great idea to go to college and to study and take that route instead of just spending the money trying to make a movie. Because one of the things, you can make a movie when you're in college, and you get a lot of perks and equipment because you're enrolled there, that if you're just making it on your own, you'd have to rent or buy.
Okay. All right, cool. So you went to 4 years of college then?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that will answer my other questions. All right, so if you could start all over, would you pick this career? Just like seeing how it played out?
I guess the answer would have to be yes, and a little bit in that it's a tough career, and there have been times when I thought I got to go do something different. And in fact, there was a time when I even went back to school to try to go into, I can't think of what it was, some type of science, medical career, chemical engineering, something like that. Just because, wanting to make a living, wanting to make some money, and it's really difficult. So, but it kind of stayed with me, and at this point, I don't think it's almost like I think the career picked me more than I picked the career. So, I don't think I'd do anything else. It would be nice to make more money, but it's hard to imagine going a different route if I could just start all over. The only thing I kind of add to that is there are times when I wonder if you don't get greater opportunities to create your art, whether it be sculpture or filmmaking or whatever, if you were to get, for example, a medical degree, become a doctor or whatever, an optometrist, and where it's something where you could make a great deal more money, and then sooner in life you'll have more free time, more money, and then you can go out and just practice your art. So there's a little bit of that whole idea is if you just get a great paying job doing something else, then you'll have the money and time sooner to make movies. So there would be a debate in there as well. But
okay. So like, what exactly would be the average salary for a director such as yourself?
it is, you probably know it's a huge range from getting a few $1 million for doing a movie to getting nothing. To the point of being a negative amount where you're spending your money to make something because you love it. So, it's that whole idea that it's an art form, and the whole idea of a struggling artist really exists. But we hear so much about the success stories, about the big movies, and all these things and how much money that can be made. That I think sometimes the reality of how difficult it is does get lost, and there's a lot of dreaming. And I guess sometimes I've compared this to, if I'm going to spend my time and money doing this, maybe I'm better off buying lottery tickets and hoping something happens. Because it's an odds game. What may happen in your career. So you don't know, and you really need to do it just because you love doing it. Directly relating that to people who want to go into acting, I've had a number of people where that what they really seek is fame and fortune, and they think acting is their way to get there instead of really truly loving acting. And I try to find those people that love to act, not those people that want to be a star. There really is a difference. So same with those that might want to be a director.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's understandable. All right,
something to love what you do, more than just.
And there truly is that sacrifice if you want to do what you love to do. Versus just making a lot of money.
Yeah. It's to do what makes you happy. And then, is being a director really a difficult job?
It's not difficult, and I think one of the things is because you love it, it's not difficult. I mean, there are certainly challenges, and you know, I think I was at a Q&A where somebody was there, and they said they didn't really want to go into or talk about all the usual problems, because there are the usual problems, there are the usual conflicts that you're going to have. You know, you do need to, as a director, you know, one side of it is to take control, but the other side is to be able to collaborate and work with other people, and to have an open mind about things, but realize that it is your vision. Ultimately, it is your vision and your responsibility to see that it's done and to see that it's done well. And if somebody wants something and you go, I don't think this is a very good idea, they may pressure you in that way, but and they may be your friend, whatever, but you got to go, okay, there's all these other people working on this, and I owe it to them to make the best possible decision, to make this the best possible film that I can. So you know, it has its challenges, but as far as being difficult, because it's fun, I mean, you got to enjoy the difficulties.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a
Definitely.
part of it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So, was it difficult to become a director?
Not really. You know, it's strange because, and you may feel the same way as you start getting into movie making, that you feel like everyone wants to direct, and there's a little bit of that joke to it. But I've discovered there are a lot of people out there that actually love other parts of this, that strictly want to edit, that strictly want to shoot, that strictly want to write, and so it becomes amazing. And there are certainly a lot of people that want to direct. There are a lot of people that want to act, but if you can start finding and tapping into those people that want to do those other things, it does become a really great collaboration. I've got one person I've got to bring up is Brian Berg, who's a man I met, I don't know, 5 years ago, something like that. And he went to a school in Florida called Full Sail, which was a filmmaking school where he specialized in sound recording and editing. And that's really what he wanted to do. And I said, well, this is a great mix, because that's where I'm weakest at. That's what I'm not nearly as interested in. And so he just came in and was able to handle that. So it was one of those things where you find those people that fill those gaps for you, to help you create where you want. Instead of finding those other people that want to be directors and conflicting with them, you find the people who want to do the other stuff, and you create that kind of relationship, and you're a lot better off that way. Because it isn't just a bunch of friends getting together and making a movie together. We're all going to co-direct this.
Yeah.
We're all going to co-everything. I really, if you're going to get any level beyond, you know, a no-budget high school production, you've got to realize that it isn't just buddies making movies. So.
Okay.